What's going on, motherfuckers? We're
We're
talk
live, bitches.
we're talking about public assistance and how it produces teen pregnancy. God
Yep.
damn it! I mean,
I
they come.
just got the notification, so hold on. Let's give a couple minutes, people a minute to roll in.
Mm,
But yeah. Oh, see, Eli's already been in the chat. JT, I look forward to seeing this show with you and Susie. This is a very important topic, and I'm glad to see you and Susie create real content. Please keep up the great work.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, Eli. We don't have to steal people's content and
that's right.
fucking
I
go on
mean,
another social media platform to upload other people's videos to our platforms to make it look like,
mm,
yeah. Thanks,
we can
Eli.
have adult conversations about fucked up shit that we see going on in the world. God damn it!
Yeah, there we go. There's Percy. There's
God
Jules.
damn!
There's
Everybody
Kimmy. They
popped
all
in at
coming
once.
in. I know, right? So I was
Jesus,
like, give it a minute, and they'll be like, boom, boom, boom.
jeez.
All right. Yeah. So teen pregnancies are people on welfare. What's the? Go ahead, JT.
All right. So them hoes produce hoes. You know what I mean? That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and welfare, food stamps, and stuff like that, that is set up for people who are going through hard times that need it until they get back on their feet again.
Right.
I was on it at points. Heather Nicole's been on it at points. I don't know about any, but it's
Of
there for
course.
when you need it. It's
Yeah,
not
if you go from one
there.
job to the next and or you have a situation that comes up or you have a problem or a low between jobs, I mean, that's what it's for. It's there for that. You know what I mean? You need a safety net for a minute. I mean, you pay in the taxes, you can take out a little bit every once in a while. It ain't that big a deal.
Right. It's not
Yeah.
there for you to get when you're pregnant to be on up until your kids are 18 and you lose it.
Right.
No, that's the issue that people have with welfare, with people who are on welfare. That it's like when it's that kind of situation for years and years and years and years and years, constant. Same thing with Section 8. Section 8 is set up so, okay, well, here you can pay super low rent for a few years. So you should be able to be saving a shit ton of money, 3, 4 years and be able to go out and buy a house then.
Right.
It's not so, you stay on Section 8 for the rest of your life,
Hmm.
and that
Exactly.
is. And then, unfortunately, a lot of people who, do live on it permanently, then their children see that. That's how they're raised. And then they think that's the, way to live. I can use an example right here. So, George's sister, okay, the one, she's got some major issues in her life. And,
Hmm.
George's niece slash goddaughter was turning 18, and she was coming to stay with us, and she was 18. She was turning 18 like in a week or whatever. And she was going
Right.
to come stay by us, and we were going to, have her go to school and, get a job and stuff. And she tells us, she's like, yeah, well, Chrisella told me what I need to do to file for food stamps once I turn 18. And we're like, wait, what? Like, no, you just don't go file for food stamps the day you turn 18. Like, she
Right.
didn't even have any kids or whatever. We're like, if you need to do that, that's one thing. But, no, focus on trying to get into school and get a job. Like, that's not a way of life. And
Well,
unfortunately, his
it's income
sister,
based. If you look up Section 8 in most areas, or if they're on, either project based housing or tenant based housing, depending on how it works. And
yeah,
the thing is it's income based. So
right,
if you make $1, they're going to make you pay 25 cents in rent.
right.
Right. If you make nothing, they're going to pay pretty much all your
Like
rent.
I said, I had a friend in Illinois years, and Dylan was just like a baby, like under one. I was helping this lady that I met, and she was on disability. I think she got like $900 a month on her disability. She
Hmm.
had Section 8. She had one child. Her rent was $24.
Hmm.
It was
Hmm.
fucking crazy.
Well, it depends
And
on how
guess
much income
what?
you got coming into
She's
the
not
home.
on it anymore. Now she owns a house.
Right. Well, I mean, if you, like, for example, if you were to, she gets child support, so they count that as income. So she's going to pay whatever portion of the child support that she receives.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, you
Right.
know, oh yeah, it's supposed to
So,
be a hand up, not a hand out. Exactly. I mean, but if she were to at least be trying, I don't care where she's working, and if she was working somewhere, whether it's Big Lots or whatever, she could be working at McDonald's. McDonald's isn't that far away from her house. She can work wherever, but at least if she were working, that would say to me, okay, well, the woman's trying. But she goes long spurts without working a job, or if she works a job, it's for like only 3 months or 2 months or something.
right.
So she can't hold down a job. She doesn't even try to hold down a job. She's too busy fucking doing this YouTube shit to do anything. She damn sure ain't looking for a job.
Right. Well, and see, I've been extremely busy all weekend. I had family in town, and we just been really, really busy. And my cousin is a talker; she likes to talk, so I couldn't even make it through a full TikTok without being interrupted.
Right.
So I haven't been able to watch much of anything all weekend. Now, I did just drive them to the airport this morning, and I had like an hour and 20-minute drive home, and I did listen to some of the videos she's done during my ride home. And I know you listened to some stuff, JT, that you were sent to. So I don't know where you want to start. Doesn't matter to me. But
Yeah.
I think let's respond to these videos that she's done about
All right.
us,
All right. Sounds good to me. Let's see.
because
Sure.
anything that's on social media is okay to respond to. Oh, Heather
According to her.
Nicole doesn't have a wrench anymore. Is that really
Why?
her account?
I
I don't
don't
know. I
know.
just see her in there without a wrench. Heather
Hold
Nicole,
on.
is that your real account? Oh, it is, because she said she was back home and I knew she was out. So I know that's her account.
Okay. Oh. I think I did the wrong one. Shit, I just shared the wrong one. All right, let me mute that again. God damn it, I shared the wrong one, guys. Share screen.
Oh, I don't know. I thought were sharing her YouTube channel.
Here we go. All right. That was my own YouTube channel that I fucking shared. Hold on, let me
Uh,
get. And I was trying to get over to Heather Nicole to give her a wrench, and I
oh,
ended up
sorry.
having my own shit going.
Josh says, hold on.
Oh,
Well, he can't send it now. He can't share it now while he's screen sharing. So what Josh sent something from Google. How
well,
much does section It
I
says,
got
how
specific
much does
shit open.
Section 8 pay for a two-bedroom in Tennessee? And it says between 935 and $1,370. How much is a two-bedroom Section 8 voucher in Nashville? In Nashville, a two-bedroom Section 8 voucher will normally pay between 935 and 1,370 bucks. Yeah, so
Well, it depends on her income. I mean, it's
right,
completely
yeah.
income
Well,
based.
yeah, that's she's but that's what he's showing. It's based on the income. It's anywhere between 935 and almost $1,400. So at the minimum, she's getting a 935 voucher, and at the top,
They will cut it down based on her income. If she makes enough, they'll
right, yeah.
they'll cut it down to where it's like they only pay 35 and she pays the rest. If they need to, that
I don't know. I
she'll
never
have
heard that.
this. Yeah, oh yeah, they will
Okay.
until you make enough. That you.
Unfortunately, I was never on it. I fucking tried to get it and
Well,
shit. That shit
I've
would have
known
been nice.
people and
Yeah, I
stuff.
know. I know you do. So yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, I know that they can. It's quite a bit to get off of it because I mean, completely because you got to be making X amount of money. I mean, you really got to make a lot of money to where they won't pay for anything. And then if you
yeah,
make end up making less money later on, they'll step right back in. So
yeah. All right, well, pick whatever video you want to start with, and we'll go
okay,
from there.
let's see.
The hypocrite
Uh,
ones. Yeah.
okay, we'll go with that one.
This is a video. Oh, and you notice
So,
she's using like a
so
voice
you
changer
think,
thing now that
Heather,
you
that
are?
you know so
Huh?
Did you notice Sharon's done a couple of videos where she's like using a voice changer thing because you got a
Yeah.
voice changer?
Oh
Fucking
yeah, I know.
goddamn, can she ever think of anything on her own?
Probably
So
not.
yeah, she
Apparently
did
not.
this video about Heather Nicole. She's done many, many videos about Heather Nicole. So you're gonna get the response that you wanted, Sharon. So let's go.
So much about my life. Again, you can dish it, but you can't take it, can you? Right. So here's the thing. I understand that we have something in common, but we're not friends. We're not family. So when exactly did you ever give me information on Joey about being an actual survivor of CSA? You once never gave me anything about Joey. So I knew nothing about this.
When the information on Joey was released originally, that was spoken about. How could you not know
Right,
that? If you're watching every
right.
move that everybody makes, how in the fuck do you not know that?
Yeah, she's full of shit. She
Yeah.
just likes, it's okay for her to attack people who have been abused, but God forbid she gets abused and she's supposed to get a pass
Hmm.
or anybody else.
I mean, how believable? How much more believable is it that that story and the abuse he experienced go hand in hand? That somebody
Right,
who has that sort of a story was abused. I mean, that's completely makes sense to me.
right.
That he's going to think that that type of thing is normal because that's what he experienced in his life.
Exactly.
She doesn't make any sense with the way that I mean, of course she probably wasn't abused at all apparently.
Yep.
So she wouldn't understand that.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I'm not a fraud. I'm not a fake. My own abuse and my rape is not a fraud. It's not fake. But here you are. You're fake and you're a fraud because again, we've got something in common, right, girl? You project all your bullshit out on me. Just saying. So Heather Nicole is on food stamps. The only time they have money is when taxes come in and what 10 to
Okay, you want
15
to
grand, and
pause?
then you blow it on bullshit. Joey can't get a job. Cannot.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, again, Sharon. Heather Nicole was on food stamps for fucking 6 months. She still has like a toddler child, and she is not on food stamps because she works. It's not an
Right.
issue. Food stamps is there supposed to be a temporary thing, just like Section 8, to help you, not something you rely on and fucking stay on for, 18 years.
Right.
So get your facts fucking straight before you start running your mouth because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, if she went and got a job at like fucking McDonald's or whatever and took that shit serious, right? And she would just go back and go to work every day and do what she's supposed to do and do everything she was supposed to do, she could become, move up eventually. Like she could be a manager, or she could do this or do that. Some of them motherfuckers make 50, 60, 70 grand a year and shit. They got
Right,
motherfucking McDonald's managers that can make, even six figures. I mean,
right.
you could be a district manager by now. Sweet cheeks, if you had actually worked a job. And it doesn't even matter what job you're working. You could have stuck with, what you call it, and started moving up there, whatever the big lots, and started
Mm-hmm.
moving up there. But you don't stick with it. You don't fucking put any effort out there. You don't do
Well, she
anything with
would
yourself.
never get a job where she made good money because then she would lose the food stamps and the Section 8 shit and all the assistance completely.
Well, she
You
wouldn't need it
know,
anymore, right? I
right?
mean,
Well, you would think, yeah, but for her to
mm,
take a job like that, she's gonna not gonna take it if it's gonna affect that shit unless it's really worth it. So, because
yeah,
she wants to be on it, she wants that.
apparently, because she
Yeah,
ain't even trying. She ain't even making
right.
an effort. She ain't doing shit. Just saying.
Not hold a job. It's just you, right? Working? Okay. Joey's got kids by another female. Hmm. I call that projecting your bullshit onto me. You mock me of my kids' fathers and food stamps, but you have food stamps, right? You get medical through the state. So you are also on welfare. Look at that. Truth bombs. I told people I got dirt, and I've been quiet. So I guess it's my time to start putting out the truth, right? So also, Joey hangs out on Ridgewood Avenue. And what is he exactly on Ridgewood? What does he do for money?
I don't even know what
Right.
the fuck
Also on Main
you're
Street,
talking
on the
about
beach
here.
side. What is
I
your
don't
husband
either.
doing for money on the corner? Right.
On
So
the corner. What is she talking
So
about?
you're saying that Heather Nicole's husband, who's not in this YouTube community, who's not on social media saying a thing about you, it's okay for you to come on YouTube and say whatever the fuck you want to say about him, right, Sharon? That's okay. I just want you to remember that
Yeah, no shit.
as we proceed here.
So all this information, it came from who? Sarah. All this came from Sarah. When she
Okay,
was digging
that's
into your
bullshit
life,
too.
right. She's the
Hold
one that
on.
gave me a picture of you and your kid. I didn't call your kid school. I didn't.
What?
Okay, that's bullshit too that she's putting this on Sarah. She's gotten this information from fucking Fire. And instead of fucking saying that, she's saying Sarah fucking told her all this shit and yada yada yada. You know, but there's like she did a video the other day, I guess Sharon saying Sarah did her gave her certain information recently, like sent an email where she received information about ODN where Sarah admitted that that was her email. That's complete bullshit. Sharon, if that's true, if you received information from that same email address about Heather Nicole from Sarah after Sarah admitted publicly that that was her email, why don't you fucking show that email, you lying bitch?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what the fuck? Where did they get that information? That's so fucking weird and random.
Well,
Like,
you know, if you're in a group with somebody for over a year, you talk, but some of this shit I've never even heard. So I don't, this Ridgewood Street corner shit, I don't even know what that is. If Heather Nicole knows, maybe I know who told her about the ring Ridgewood. Go fuck yourself, Fire. See, exactly. That's what I figured.
well,
Yeah, she's just
exactly.
trying to cover for fucking Fire.
And ain't nobody fucking with old Fat Arms. So Fat Arms needs to go, you know,
Hmm.
do what she needs to do. I mean,
Yeah, and
Jesus.
her most recent videos too, when we addressed those two, she's accusing me of shit of stuff that I did not do. But we'll address those when we get to those. But Sharon, just
Digging your
keep
kid's
that
life.
in mind.
But you were stalking both my daughters, weren't you? Weren't you? You've been mocking me for 4 years. Food stamps and blah blah. But you have welfare too. That makes you a hypocrite. That makes you a liar. That makes you fake and a fraud. So you get medical, right? And you get food stamps. How much food stamps do you all get, right? Because you want to know how much I got. You and JT want to know what kind of insurance does Sharon get for her and her kids. Where does she work at? I mean, really? You all can do shit, but you can't take it. So you want to keep pushing somebody and pushing somebody. And when truth bombs come out, yeah, truth bombs. So you project all your shit out on me. And the whole time, you're buying your kids food with food stamps.
It's
Yeah,
not
I know again, we have
6 months just doesn't compare to 20 something
right.
years.
Heather Nicole said not since 2016. And yeah, Heather Nicole might have medical through the fucking state, but you do realize, Sharon, that there are people that have medical through the state and the government that do pay a certain percentage still. But even if she fucking didn't, she has a chronic illness, a lifelong fucking illness that she needs medication for daily for the rest of her fucking life. That costs $8,000 a month.
Right.
So, you know, when's the last time you've had health insurance that you paid for? Have you ever had that your whole life, Sharon? Have you ever had a job where you fucking paid health insurance? Because I guarantee you, you haven't.
Yeah, no shit.
that in common, but we're not friends. So, right. I know your angle and your agenda, and that little story will not work. So, funny how that detective and the cop on that case spoke to me. If they thought at any point that I knew how he was, or if I knew he was a sick person, I would have been questioned by the detective and the cops. I had no involvement in that issue with Russell. This happened. All this shit about Russell came out 4 years after the incident in my apartment. So 4 years down the road, he does shit to his own kid. So again, on your angle with this and your agenda, again, you all want this shit, but can't take it. So how's that 10 grand doing there?
Why is it every time she attacks, it's, us not being able to take what she's
Right.
dishing, but then when we dish it back, it's always like, whatever. I mean, the thing
Mm,
is, Sweet Cheeks, is that you want to attack people for shit, but you don't want to be attacked for shit.
right. And then she wants to be like, oh, you get your tax return, 10 grand, 15 grand. That's what you get every. That's what people get back when they pay into taxes when they have a job, Sharon. That is normal. I know
Right.
you don't have a job to where you file for taxes and get a decent sized tax return, but that's what taxes are. That's normal. Everybody gets that. That fucking, works and has their taxes set up a certain way. And
Especially when you got a
depending on
child.
dependents, right? And depending on how many dependents you have, and yada yada yada. That's normal. That's not like, oh, you get a tax return, you're a fucking horrible person. Like, do you hear yourself?
Right. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Like, hey, I pay into my taxes and they give me my money back, basically,
Mm-hmm.
for, paying taxes,
Well,
being a good
yeah, and
citizen.
depending on how many how what you claim at the job is how much they take
Right.
out. You can get more in your paycheck every week, or you can get a bigger tax return. Like,
Right.
she's so fucking stupid. She's trying to like shame her for that. Like, what?
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah,
I mean, is she going to get a tax return on the little bit of money she made at the whatever it is?
right. Big lots. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, she probably didn't make that much money. She probably doesn't even get enough to get a tax return. You
right,
know?
right.
Stupid bitch.
Rather, or 15 grand in taxes. I know it must be really hard for you to have a job. I know it's hard on you. The only one have to work, right? Hypocrite. You are a welfare junkie, right? Yeah. You mock me, but you know what, sweetheart? I know all about you. So you can thank Sarah for all that information. Ta ta. Have a great day.
And she's trying to
Okay,
blame Sarah for it. That's the funny part.
right. Yeah. That's just complete and utter bullshit. Oh, and another thing, Sharon, Heather Nicole didn't file a privacy complaint on you. So maybe before you go accusing people of filing privacy complaints, you should really know who did it, because it wasn't Heather Nicole. And
Right.
I swore this was the video I listened to when I was on my way home, where she was saying, must be in one of the other videos. I guess we'll get to it, but sure. Well, I guess we should address this. So, in videos that we'll either listen to today that Sharon's done, and I know you guys have heard it in the past, but she is saying that, she's just repeating information where she's claiming Sarah sent it to her, but we know it wasn't Sarah. Whatever, regardless of who it was, she's just sharing information that was sent to her, or sharing shit that was on social media. She talks about a picture, I guess she shared, of Heather Nicole's kids, because Heather Nicole said something, supposedly, I don't know if she actually said it, but that her kids weren't on social media. So Sharon got the picture from Heather Nicole's social media page of her kids and said, "You're a liar. Here's the picture," and showed her kids. But it was okay, you guys, because it was on social media. And, this other shit she's repeating that we just heard her say, it's all okay that she says that stuff about somebody who's not on YouTube and doesn't say shit about her, because it was on social media. So,
Right.
I guess shit that JT and I get sent, of information, or get told on a phone call, or, links
Exactly.
to social media pages where this stuff is on social media. I guess that's all okay to talk about, right, Sharon? Because, you're the one who has set the rules. So we're just following your rules
Oh,
here,
I know where
Sharon.
it's at, where she says that at. It's right here. It's on this one. It's about 3 minutes in.
All right. Well, we want to play from the beginning.
Hold on.
Uh,
We'll play that part right quick.
uh,
And you sick fucks for 4 years, were stalking me illegally, phone calls to my kid's school,
lie,
pretending to be the uncle.
lie,
Susie had people follow me, all this shit, right? Right. But
lie.
that's not stalking. It is organized stalking. It's illegal.
It's somewhere in here. Hold on.
That I've had for a while is from her. Number two, yes, Sarah. Sarah's the one that passed me that shit about you. It was discussed in a private group, not publicly. So, all this shit I'm getting that I've had for a while is from her. Number two,
Lies.
no, no, no. Do not put my shit out there.
She hasn't put her shit out there? Yes, she has. Numerous occasions. Nobody has put more of their shit out there than this woman.
Right.
I mean, there's just no way. Her everything about her is out there.
Yeah,
If you can go to Heather Nicole's page and get her kids and get, her man and do this and do that, we can do the same shit to you, sweet cheeks. Do you not
exactly.
realize that?
Right. We're just
Now,
following her
with
rules.
the one kid's dad, it's already been dealt with. But my brother, in April, lied. Certain people put my shit out there mixed with lies. The only
Yeah,
shit I've
right,
done,
Sharon.
really,
Everyone
is
lies
defend
about you.
myself and my family. And you sick fucks have 4 years, for 4 years, were stalking me illegally. Phone calls to my
No,
Every
we
every
email.
weren't.
time every time we do something, it's illegal. Every time you do something, it's all good.
Right.
And you
And
got
if
a
it
bunch of
was
reasons why it's
illegal,
supposedly all good.
right. And if it was illegal, what I did and what I've done and what we've all done, well, she called her police on us and my police department and others. How many
Numerous
fucking
times.
times? Why weren't we ever arrested if it was illegal? Why
Exactly.
did I win against you in court if what I was doing was illegal? Again, Sharon, I did not show one screenshot, one video of anything in the court case. You did. It was on you to show the burden of proof, and you did not prove that I did anything illegal or was even harassing you. I proved by winning and by you losing that you were the one doing it to me. Since you came
Exactly.
back, now let's remember, Sharon, you came back a month and a half ago, and started trolling JT and Will, and then accusing them of sending some guy to try to get pictures of your kid and me, yada yada. And since you've been back in that month and a half, you've done over 100 videos about us,
No
whether it's
shit.
been videos and YouTube shorts. We have another Excel spreadsheet, sweetie. So, you're the one who's done over 100 videos on us in a month and a half time. So, how are you going to explain that one again?
No shit. It makes no sense. This bitch makes zero fucking sense.
Right.
She gets on my fucking nerves with that shit too. It's absolutely mind-boggling the way she fucking just justifies everything she fucking does while demonizing everything everybody else does. It's fucking
And
amazing.
she is the one who puts her personal life and her business out on fucking social media. Therefore, people can have an opinion about it. That's not illegal.
Hmm. What the fuck? Okay, I'm
Mm.
looking at some weird ass shit. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, here we go.
All right. First of all, you're not going to twist this into some sick shit that I done to someone else. So, several months ago, you forget, right, that Susie's little gay ops did not work. Remember how this poopa bitch tried to do gay ops on me and Fire, and it backfired her ass? So what'd she do? She lied. She changed her
What the
title
fuck is she talking about?
Go
What
keep
gay
playing
ops?
it for another minute and I'll address it.
because me and Fire both said, nah. See, no one knew where I worked at. No one knew where she worked at. And there was Susie saying, oh, Sharon told everything to Fire. Nah, gay ops didn't work. So,
Okay,
still, I've got evidence for 4 years.
I can address this. So what she's talking about is when information was sent where she worked. She thinks that we all just sat and split up the town of Kingsport and fucking four quarters, and we all called every fucking restaurant store out there to find out where she worked. That's not what the fuck happened at all. Not one phone call was made. She does not know, and I've been saying this for years, she does not know who I know and other people know that live in Kingsport or near Kingsport. I'm never going to hint on where that, shit comes from. It's just not going to fucking happen. But that was not me who scheduled that live, Sharon. That channel was being shared at the time. It was put up the way it was put up. And then, it was switched. You think, again, and this is exactly why I said what I said in court with you when the judge asked me if I would agree to a mutual RO. This is exactly why I said, Your Honor, I'm not comfortable with that because anything that happens to Sharon on the internet in a negative way, she blames me for. So
Exactly.
again, you're wrong, Sharon, but you get an A for effort, I guess. I don't know.
Hmm. I don't know if she gets an A for anything. It's like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
of you people stalking my kids, not only for 4 years, but recently, when Susie put out
What do you define as stalking, Sharon? I mean, that's
Right,
where you really, don't make any sense. And do your actions and behaviors meet your definition? Because nobody's really doing anything that you ain't doing to everybody else. Just saying.
right.
all this shit about, her and her boyfriend, showing, his supposed record and all these things. That's not stalking, JT? Really? That's not stalking. I'm not invested in you people to go post shit about your kid's boyfriend or girlfriend, call their
Oh,
school, pretend to be their uncle, have their
Oh, but you did it to
oh,
Nicole.
right. Nobody has called your school to pretend that they were the fucking uncle. That's fucking just bullshit, Sharon. You make all these accusations towards us that just aren't
Never
fucking
ending
true.
accusations.
Right. And your daughter, right, by your terms, again, we're going by your rules, Sharon, in a description you put in one of these videos today, 18 is considered an adult. Well, even before your 18-year-old daughter turned 18, she talked trash about us. You filmed her talking shit about us and sent it around to private groups to laugh. You've had your daughter in the background. You brought your daughter onto this platform, onto Shingy's podcast. Then she came onto my podcast. And like I said, for the last 4 years, there's been many, many times where you have, for whatever reason, I guess because you don't have any like real friends and no family talks to you in your real life and you have nobody else to talk to, you talk to your kids about all this shit that goes on social media, and then you literally film them because you think it's funny when your kids are trashing us and talking shit. But God forbid we respond to that, then, oh, you guys are stalking my kids and attacking my kids and da 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 da. Well, you're the one who's inserted your kids. You're the one that thought it'd be funny to film them trashing us. So
No
it's fair
shit.
game, Sharon.
I mean, she just wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. It's like it doesn't work that way.
Right. I
It's
don't
not
talk
stalking
to
and
my
harassing
kids
when we
about
do it and
this.
all
Right. I
good when
don't
you do it.
even talk to my family or my real friends in my life about this.
No
Nicole,
shit.
when she jumped on about Feldman months ago, she didn't even know who fucking Sharon was. And that's my best friend since I've been fucking 18 that I talk to all the time. Why the fuck would I waste my time and with my people, in my real life talking about this YouTube fucking bullshit? That's
No
what you
shit.
do, fucking Sharon, because you want to be a victim. Whoa, poor me. Woe is me. Sorry, kids. I know I ignore you and sit on the internet from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. But this is why. Let me tell you why, guys. Like, you're fucking
Hmm.
pathetic.
It is pathetic. It really is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
their
So,
ex-husband's wife follow them and their kid, and then have the woman have her friend follow the woman and the kid. I didn't call your
never
cops, pretend
happened.
to be you or your pharmacy. I didn't cross country travel to your job, to your house. I didn't stand outside the damn dumpster to get pics of you and your family. Again, right,
What?
right. The point was, Heather said that
I don't know
there's
what
not one
she's
picture of
talking
her or her
about.
kids on social media. A
Right.
lie. I didn't know that these people had kids or on social media. Then Sarah popped up and showed me something. All these things that she had showed me was in private. So you go ahead and show me this. You show me where I showed anything publicly about her and her kid. I didn't call her kid school. I didn't call her kid school pretend to be a family member. I didn't go and watch Heather and her child. I didn't have someone stalk Heather and her children. You cannot fucking twist this shit and say I did all these things. There's
How
not one
did
time
I
that I
did
ever did any
any
of
of
this shit
that?
publicly. I can discuss what I want in a fucking private chat. And again, it's not criminal to discuss something in private. Now, I was told if you took someone's picture, like a child picture, and you put it in some kind of like disgusting manner, child pornography. You know how stinky do a dick on your kid's face picture? Yeah, that's a crime. That's horrible. That's bad.
That's a
Did I do
lot.
this to your kid? No, that was stinky. I
But
didn't
it's a
do anything
crime
to her
called
kid.
law, motherfucker.
No one's kid. I didn't pretend to be someone's uncle in college or school. You all know what the fuck you've done to my kids for 4 years. Oh, someone passed you something about my daughter, so it makes it okay, right? So you want to be up there and you want to try to paint me as some
Well,
mother and some teen pregnancy. No, no, bitch. I didn't just now. Oh, you know.
Well, Sharon, you just said you were passed information about Heather's husband, and it was okay for you to discuss that, right? You've been saying that in all these videos. And, that's why you were discussing this shit. So,
Hmm.
JT, have you been passed or told anything on the
Yes.
phone or, sent social media links of where this, have you heard anything recently about Sharon?
Yes, I
Oh, what
have.
have you heard?
I heard that her kid was pregnant.
Oh, yeah, pregnant by a 37-year-old man. Okay, yeah, the 18-year-old
Hmm.
daughter is pregnant, you guys. We can confirm this breaking news, okay? Her
Yes.
18-year-old daughter is pregnant by a man
Who was
who's
supposed to be in school and
37
shit, right?
years old. Okay. And Sharon, what has she been doing since she popped back up? And she was doing it, last year, and she's been doing it for the last month and a half. She's been calling us all grandmas and grandpas, right? When
Hmm.
she's fucking going to be a grandma because her 18-year-old daughter is pregnant by a 37-year-old man. The same 37-year-old man that Sharon allowed her daughter to date before she was 18 years of age and moved in with the second she did turn 18 years of age. And now, less than a year later, she is now pregnant by the 37-year-old man.
Yeah.
And it's okay for JT to show this ultrasound picture because it was on social media. So that's okay. We're just following your rules, Sharon, of what's right and what's wrong. Now, now there's also TikToks on both her child's accounts regarding this pregnancy. The one who's about to be 19, the pregnant one, and also her minor daughter who's 14. The 14-year-old one is the one who, in the TikTok, this ultrasound picture comes from. Now, we do have some morals. I know you don't think we do, but we do. We could show those TikTok channels and play those videos because Jordan has a video on her TikTok account where she goes over baby names she's thought of. But you know what, Sharon? We're not going to show everybody on YouTube your daughter's TikTok accounts because we're not complete assholes like you. But,
Right.
if anybody wants to fact check us, message us privately. And, because it's okay, guys, it was on social media, so it's okay to discuss. So anybody who doesn't believe us, and thinks that we fucking, followed her kids to the fucking doctor's office and shit, just let us know and we can easily prove that. We're just not going to share
Exactly.
their channels on YouTube. So
Exactly.
you're sitting there fucking judging us. You put out on fucking social media, you outed my daughter's sexuality, right? Because
Right.
it was something you were fucking told. That was okay, right, Sharon? That was okay. You did that. But, if we discuss your kid's sexuality or anything else, and, it's your child's an adult now. That's what you're saying. You have a lot of nerve sitting there judging us, fucking judging Heather Nicole, judging JT, judging all of us about how we parent and what we do with our lives. You need to get the fuck off social media and stop being obsessed with us and fucking take the care of the shit in your fucking home. Maybe if you hadn't spent every minute of every day on fucking social media, you could have taken your fucking daughter to get on birth control or an IU fucking D when she started being sexually active.
I mean, how likely is it that this girl is going to go and finish college now?
Right, right. And
What are
her
the
daughter is like
chances?
extremely intelligent from what she says and shit like
Yeah.
that.
What are the odds now that this daughter of hers is going to end up just like her? pretty
Right.
fucking hot.
Actually, Heather Nicole, her baby daddy is older than her dad.
Hmm.
That's fucking gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
And like I said, it she was dating this guy when she was a minor.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, it's just the same thing. It's a repetitive thing. This woman is on public assistance. Her child is going to end up on public assistance. It's a matter of time. Maybe whether this dude just doesn't work out for her or she's a nutbag like her mother. Whatever ends up fucking taking place, it's going to take place, guys. I mean, I'm just
Yeah, the
saying.
government is just gonna pay for
Well,
this child.
yeah,
I
I mean,
guarantee you she got the benefits the second she found out she was pregnant, hence how she got this ultrasound. You know, as soon as you
right,
find out your pregnancy, you go and get the fucking you get WIC, you get it all right away.
right away.
So, Sharon, but you got to fucking stop focusing on us and fucking take care of your fucking kids and help them
Right.
in fucking life.
Which is
Do
what has
things to
always
better
gotten
them.
on
Because
my
now you
nerves.
are a grandma, Sharon. You are a grandma.
Right. This motherfucker, she has this fucking wine taste on a fucking beer budget, man. She really does.
Right.
And she judges other people that maybe you don't make it all the way to the wine, right? Maybe that's the case, but maybe you fucking can afford Dos Equis, motherfucker. You know, and the thing is that hey, I'm doing better than that motherfucker drinking fucking Bush or some shit, over here. And or
Mm-hmm.
this motherfucker getting government cheese, this son of a bitch over here getting government cheese and shit. I'm doing better than you, Sharon. That's the point. And you're not even close to doing as good as anybody here. You can't fucking get a car that is put together with duct tape, much less have a car with a windshield to be broken with. You talk all this shit and you run your fucking mouth and you turn these little things into bigger things than they actually are about other people's lives because you're fucking jealous because you can't fucking provide that shit for yourself or your children. My
Yep.
children are my kid is going to school in top notch shit right now. I mean, she is feeling like the shit. You know, how about yours? By the time my child is 14, I got her set up where she can work. She can have a job at 14 years old. A summer job. To start saving for a car when she turns 16. What's your kid doing? What's her plans?
Right.
Does she have
I
any?
guarantee she doesn't have a car yet either.
Oh, exactly.
Sharon, and you always say, Sharon, you guys are grandma and grandpas and you're on YouTube. Well, now you are a grandma. So why don't you focus on bettering your life? Because you think it's an insult to call our grandma and grandpas. And I think when you do that, you're trying to like insult our age, even though you're the same age as me. But anyways, being a grandma and a grandpa, everybody says it is life changing. It's better than having your own kids. It's the most amazing thing you'll go through in life. It's a blessing. But you try
Me
to
too,
like
brother.
insult it, knowing that your daughter's pregnant the whole time, by the way. Um, but like fucking
I
take
know me
care of
and
your
J Rom would
shit,
get along.
man. Take care of your shit.
Me too, J Rom. I got the same fucking thing. I like beer. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
and Jordan couldn't even save up for a car, JT, when she was a teenager because she was too busy fucking paying the bills for Sharon.
Yeah, she was paying for Sharon to take you to court and lose.
Yeah, and the electric bill and all sorts of fucking shit.
Well, they couldn't afford an electric bill. It was hot as fuck in that house. Let me tell you something. I've never been in a hotter house in my life.
Oh
Where people were
God.
inside. Fuck that shit. It was fucking in the middle of the summer. It was balls fucking hot. My balls were sticking to my fucking leg. Alright, it was so fucking hot. Yeah. You know,
My God. Damn.
it took a minute to get them off my leg whenever I was trying. You know what I mean? It was tough. I've been pretty with all my teeth, Sharon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, and Sharon, I have a question. You always talk about how Florida is always your home and you love Florida so much. Why did you leave, Sharon?
Oh, that's
Because
because
I
that
know like the interviews hasn't been, public yet, and there's reasons for that, but conversations have been
taking
had.
place.
And you fled Florida right away when you got pregnant, right? After you raped that child. What, you were 24, he was only 15 years old, and you were scared the statutory rape laws in Florida, so you fucking fled to Texas. You want to go there, or should we save that for another stream? Should we just focus on the teen pregnancy now? I don't
Yeah,
know. Let us
I
know.
don't
I know
know.
you're
There's so
listening.
many options. I mean, so many.
Right.
I mean, goddamn, this bitch gives them all to you.
Yeah, like, do you think it's okay that this 37-year-old guy was dating your minor child because that's what you did?
Right.
You dated a minor,
Hmm.
so you didn't have a problem with it?
Well, see, that's why she was on the phone with her daughter. It wasn't because she was scared that I'd fuck her. It's because she was scared that her daughter would try to fuck me. Apparently, she likes older
God.
men. Right,
Yeah,
Sharon?
apparently.
Apparently, she was
Fucking,
afraid I would be the one getting raped. Don't rape
it's
him, honey.
fucking
Don't rape him.
sickening. I mean, I'm sorry. When I know my kids are sexually active, they're getting on birth control the second I told them, even when they think about going down that road, to tell me, and I will take them to get on birth control. She should have had, she claims that, the one boyfriend did that shit to her kid, right? Why wouldn't you go and immediately put her on birth control then? If that,
No shit.
allegedly happens, like she says, go get the kid an IUD. I mean,
Right.
fuck.
Well,
She
penis
doesn't
is
even
going to get
have
you
to remember
pregnant.
to take a pill. Right.
I mean, is that a big secret here, sweet cheeks? You couldn't explain
Right.
that to your kid? I mean, she's
Right.
supposedly going to school and doing this bullshit, right? But now she's pregnant. How the fuck is that shit going to happen now? She got a kid to support. I mean, I guess she'll just lay on her ass for fucking years like you did, right? Sweet cheeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you teaching your 14-year-old about birth control and sexually transmitted diseases? And, I was sent a TikTok of the minor child's page, and it's like screenshots of her talking to some guy, and her saying, that she's just not ready to be like, intimate, like, whatever, being physical with him. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, I just da 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 da. Like, why are your kids posting that on social media? Like, do you not monitor your kids' shit on social media at all? At all, Sharon? Because you're too busy fucking around on your social media?
And chasing me and Will around.
Yeah, like, stop obsessing over us and get your life fucking together. Try to do something to better your life in any way, shape, or form. Since we have known you over 4 years, you have never even taken your kids away for a weekend fucking trip, or a summer trip, or a spring break trip, or fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do whatever you need to do to better your life and your children's life,
So
and now
that
your
guy's going
grandkids'
that got
life.
her pregnant is going to be 40 in 3 years.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's not even that much younger than me.
No, he's 37, six
Oh
years
my
older than
god.
Sharon.
Mm, mm,
He's
mm.
literally older than her dad.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. What's 15 plus 15's 30, and then add 3 to be 18. Yeah, I get the dad would be 33 or 34 right now,
Jesus
because
Christ.
he was 15 when she got pregnant. Yep.
Wow. The math don't lie, sweet cheeks. The math don't
Right.
lie.
And, if he supposedly did what you say he did to you, even though we all know that's not true, why didn't you report it, number one? And then two, why'd you flee the fucking state and run to
Yeah.
fucking Texas?
Hmm. Exactly.
Yes, Josh. He's 37.
He's
Yeah,
older
when
than
she
yeah.
was 24, Shrimp, she slept with a 15-year-old kid. She says that he R-word her after this was exposed, of course, but he did not. Again, she was 24, he was 15.
Yep.
She just
Disgusting.
said recently that the dad was at her house with his new wife and they're great and they saw each other and yada, 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 yada. Would you have somebody in your house that raped you, regardless if they were the father of your kid?
Right.
I don't think so. Would you be saying how great they are? And yeah,
All right.
she's full of shit.
Mm,
And Ricky has a right to defend himself of being accused of, raping. I mean, that's fucking horrible.
yep.
Figure it out, right, bitch? No, asshole. I've known for 2 days what you're doing. And that's why, when I knew 2 days ago what you're doing, it was sent to the attorney. So go ahead, you fuck around and find out legally.
Oh, I
What
don't
was
Anyway,
fuck
sent
you
to
around.
an
choosy.
attorney?
I don't know.
If
She
you
just makes shit up.
knew If you truly knew what we were doing 2 days ago, Sharon, you have a lot of balls to come out swinging like you were all yesterday. Because I listened to like 2 minutes of one of your videos and was hearing the way you were speaking, and I could tell that you hadn't put two and two together yet. Because you did finally today, and look how you're fucking talking. You're shitting in your pants. Oh, if you guys talk about it, it's already been sent to my fucking lawyer. But would you send to your lawyer JT's post saying that we were going to discuss people who are on welfare and then their teen kids get pregnant? Or we
No,
like,
I did not know that she was a fucking predator at the time. I did not know that.
no, he did not know that information.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and Sharon, again, we're just following your rules. You say whatever's out about us on social media, it's okay for you to discuss. You say over and over shit that you're told in private about us that it's okay for you to discuss. And you've done it many, many times, right? You were told about my daughter's sexuality. Therefore, it was okay for you to go out here and talk about it yourself. But
Right.
we do it and it's illegal, it's that, it's this, it's whatever. So, no, that's not how this works, Sharon. We have a right to discuss it, especially when said your child, who now you claim is an adult, by the way, it's okay for her to do videos about us and talk shit and yada, yada, yada. And, you think that's funny and you encourage that. You ask, SWAT call shit. It's okay for you to insert your daughter in all of this, but we fucking respond to it and we're the assholes.
Right.
No, sorry. Doesn't work that way. And
Josh, I don't care
any
who it is.
judge will agree with us.
Right.
I do know things about your friends that I'm saying right now. It would destroy them. Okay, I know things, but again, those things did not come out to light because I'm not these people. But you know what? Fair is fair. If y'all want to go there, y'all want to play games. Again, you fuck around and find out. You can't twist this shit and say, "Well, Sharon's done this, so we can do this." What did I do to her kid? Huh? A private conversation that I pointed out. I showed someone in private that picture of a fucking Facebook, public picture on Facebook that she put. So I called her out her lies to say, "There's no pics of me and my kids." I think right
Okay,
there.
well
That's
then
my point.
why did
Again,
you can you pause it? Sharon, why did you send pictures of my family and my children around in private groups? Because I never said, oh, my kids aren't on social media, and then you went and grabbed the pictures and sat it around in a private group to be like, hey, you guys, her kids are on social media. You just sent them around to people and talk shit. So again, you are trying to paint us as these horrible people for shit that you do yourself over and over and over and over again. I just made a comment, I think it was Thursday, maybe Friday, saying that, Sharon, if you shut up for a fucking week, like I think JT said, well, we'd stop talking about you. I was like, she shuts up for a week. I guess this was on, yeah, Friday evening. My cousin took a picture of me at the beach where I didn't even realize she was taking it of me and the kids. And I was, laying on the blanket on the beach in my bathing suit. And I know you're obsessed with me in a bathing suit because you talk about it all the time, my tankinis, and you flick your beam to it and you want more and more and more pictures. So I said, if you could shut the fuck up for a week, I would crop my kids out of that picture and post it and, show how fucking fat I am, even though I already did that. But I would show it again for you, and you lasted like 10 fucking minutes. And yeah, you shared pictures of Christina's kids, a bunch of ours kids, everybody's.
Mm-hmm. She sure did.
My point is, dumb fuck in Texas, Dr. Doolittle dumb fuck. I did not attack her kids. I did not call their kids school. I didn't call her husband. I didn't call her job. None of these things. None of these things.
Well, nobody did any of these things to you, Sharon.
Exactly.
So what is your point?
Again, you blame us for
So
anything that happens to you.
Exactly.
your little friend Susie and my brother and someone else called a different job before Big Lots. Before Big Lots. They called a
No,
prior job before Big Lots. And
no. Show one screenshot where that's ever said. Show fucking proof of that. Show anything. Again, how many times do I have to say it, Sharon? That is not how we found out where you work. Nobody called anywhere to find out where you work.
Exactly. I mean, we don't have to. I mean, it's
Right.
insane. It comes
We
out
were
in the
happy
wash.
you were
You
finally fucking working
no shit.
for your kids'
Exactly.
sake.
Let's see. Let's call the big lots. Hold on.
Wait, what are you doing?
They're still hiring, Sharon. They're still hiring.
I didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Do you know Sharon, lady? Do you? Does she work there?
Mm, I need a
uh,
job
hold on, I'm gonna
reference,
read this.
please.
no shit.
I mean, you want to keep twisting this shit? You want to keep twisting this shit to get out of this bullshit? Again, you fuck around and find out legally. I've made no threats to hurt you or nobody else.
We ain't scared of you legally or any
So
other
you tell
way,
me where I've
Sharon.
done these things to her or her kid.
You
Nope.
just threatened
But again,
us
someone
a
passed you
minute
something
before
and you
this.
think you're entitled to discuss these things. I don't care who talks shit about me. Again, I don't care if it's family or a friend or social media. Because you saw something does not mean it's true. Her personal life is her personal life. You know for a fact that why you and your friends are doing this shit, you're doing this shit because, oh, what, because you're stalkers. You have no boundaries. You think that you're entitled to my kid's business. Who are you? Who are you? Are you a friend? No. Are you family? No.
Oh, we're
So why
responding
are
to
grown adults
shit.
in different states and countries feel concerned and so entitled to have my kids stalked?
Nobody's stalking your kids, idiot.
Right. We're responding to shit that you say. Haven't we been saying too that not this isn't just about you, but it's a general thing for people that if you discuss people and put shit out, that don't get upset when people clap back and their clap's a little bit louder. If you're gonna fucking give your opinion about shit, don't get upset when people give their opinion back. That's all this is, Sharon. You said it was okay to discuss. Again, we're following your rules and what you say is okay to do and not do. So, what have we done wrong here? Please address that in the video. How is what we're saying here today wrong compared to what you said about Heather Nicole's husband in multiple videos in the past week?
Mm-hmm.
Justify that one. Tell me what the difference is.
She can.
Because as far as I know, Heather Nicole has never recorded her husband fucking talking shit about you and sent it around in private groups and laughed about it.
Exactly. And just because Fire says it's true, that's not a receipt, Sharon. Nobody gives a fuck what Fire has to say. Nobody.
To discuss her information on a social media platform. You can't twist this shit on me, bitch. Like I said, you fuck around and find out tonight. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're
Oh,
finding
well,
out.
again, you threatened us, but you say, I don't threaten you, I'll handle it legally. But yet, before you said that, and you just said it now, oh, you fuck around tonight and you'll find out tonight. So you're threatening to release shit about us and yada yada, but you already have. So it is what it is, you know?
Right.
We
Okay, so
show receipts. Please show
Exactly.
where Joey's business is on social media for you to fucking discuss.
Hmm. Exactly.
now, Sarah, you want to lie now too? Okay. So you are the one. Again, you are the one that sent the picture through the group, that private group. You sent a picture of her and her kid. You're the one that pointed out that she had a Facebook. You're also the one that pointed out that Christina had a Facebook and the picture of her and her family. Now, on my part, the reason why that came up after Sarah discussed it in group, I was doing paperwork against certain people, but she is the one that produced the information. And again, it's Facebook, it's public, it's not a crime. But she's the one that came to me in the group and she showed me in the group. Now you're demanding submit face. You're demanding I give you proof. Okay, so explain
No,
to me how I
pause
can
it
like
for
show
real
that.
quick. No, what we said, you said the other day that Sarah emailed you from the same email that was sent to you about ODN not being dead. That's what Sarah said, show fucking proof of. If Sarah shared something with you 3 years ago when she was trying to help you, just like other people tried to help you and you only shit on them, and she maybe shared their, even if she did share their Facebook pages, you're the one who went out there and got what you got, and you're the one who decided to post it and talk about it on YouTube because you say that's okay to do. So own that. What we're saying as far as Sarah telling you shit recently, blah, 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 that was because you said you received an email about Heather Nicole the other day from that same email address. Show that fucking email you received. Show the email address, Sharon. That's what's being said. But since you clearly rode the fucking short bus to school, it's got to be fucking, you know, you got to be given instructions and explained to you like you're a fucking toddler.
Well, she intentionally doesn't get the point because she
Right.
doesn't want to get the point because she doesn't have any intentions of showing any receipts. I mean, it's kind of like it's a diversion tactic, from reality, from the truth. You see the truth, you see right through her shit. She's trying to divert you from seeing right through that shit. Hmm.
Right.
I mean, she's a trash human being. You can't fucking get a straight answer out of a bitch like that. You really can't.
When
Yeah.
you kicked me out of the group, I mean, we all know how you love groups and add people, right? So those two groups, you kicked me out of those groups. Now, I'm sure it's still of course there because you could put in my name and your name in your own group on Facebook and it pops right the fuck back up. I, however, cannot retrieve that information in that group. Again, why? Because you kicked me out of the group. Because why?
Well, you could kick me out of a million groups, and that information is still going to be there. Whatever they
Right. You
sent to
can
me.
still access. And well, then if you didn't go back into the group and get it, you had it saved on your fucking phone, which is even worse.
Right. So I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But okay.
You got exposed to bullshit at that time, didn't you? Right. So feel free to go in the group, hit my name, put your name in it, okay? You also can add the name Heather or Christina. I'm pretty sure it'll pop up in the group. But again, you know I cannot retrieve that information in that group because again, you
You can totally retrieve that information in that group. 1,000%. You get kicked out of a Facebook group, everything's still there that they had already sent you and you sent
Right.
them.
Yeah, 100%. When it might not show up when you click on Messenger, but like Sharon's saying, you just type in what the group was called or, a name of a person that was in there and it will fucking pop up. Or you can look like
Exactly.
in your archive shit and stuff like that. And yeah, apparently Fire was kicking a bunch of the girls out of groups that were, made, 2 years ago just this week. So, and here, how convenient. You're sitting there saying that I gay opped you by saying Fire fucking told us about your job and da 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 when it wasn't Fire. You're doing the same fucking thing right now, Sharon, by saying Sarah told you stuff when we know what Fire was told and what Sarah was told.
Right.
Like, you're doing the same fucking shit
Sarah didn't
now.
have access to that information. Fire did. So we already
Right.
know who it is.
Right, just like with my
So,
kid's sexuality, I know for a fact I never told Kelly that. Kelly fucking tried to guilt trip me when Fire told her that information for me not ever talking to Kelly about it.
Right.
None of the other girls knew that. And Fire's like, she never told me that. Like, all right, I know for a fact, with 100% not a question in my mind, that she was the only one who knew that. And
Right.
so she had to tell fucking Sharon. And Sharon can sit there and say it wasn't Fire either. I fucking know it had to be.
Right.
Unless
And
there's a
fire is
slim
stupid.
chance, I guess technically Fire could have told Kelly, because Fire did tell Kelly, because Kelly, like I said, Kelly came to me and fucking was all pissed off that I never told her that. So Fire told Kelly, and then maybe Kelly told Sharon, but it originated from Fire. She was the only one who knew, point blank, period.
We know who
I don't
knows
care how
different
many
shit
times
or
she says
where
she didn't know.
information originated from. You can tell one person something and not tell everybody else. It
Right.
happens all the time, every day.
Yes. And Fighter can sit there and say she didn't know that all she wants. I know she knowed that. I can prove it even with the messages from Kelly that Fire fucking told her that shit.
Right. So I mean, one way or another, it originates with
Right.
fire. Fire sitting there running her fucking mouth for no reason.
Right.
You kicked me from the group. Therefore, I cannot get into the group. Oh, you want
Yes
to
you
play games? We'll play
can.
them, okay. Now, however, rest of information. So, explain to me, Sarah, how I can show shit from a phone call. These things were, yeah, verbally. And I'm not these people that normally record somebody. So, I don't have a recording of you, whatever. I'm not you assholes. So, it was publicly. A lot of shit, Sarah, you've done. Like, you were involved in a SWAT call, Florida. You called my cops pretending to be me. And you admit to all this shit, right? You admit the crimes, yeah. So, a lot of shit, Sarah, you've done that you will not, again, confess to. I'm just saying. So, go ahead.
Sarah has
Get your
admitted
submit
to a
finger and
lot
type
of
in
the
my name.
fuckery she was involved in, Sharon. You're the one who like acts like you had nothing to do with the SWAT call when it's clear as day it's your daughter's fucking voice on there. I don't care what the fuck you say or anybody else says. That's your fucking daughter's voice on there. You don't admit your fuckery to shit, right? You denied about swatting Lauren, right? You denied it and said it's absolutely not me, yada yada yada. And then Lauren got the recording and it was fucking you. So
Right.
you're the one who don't take accountability. When the
For
SWAT
shit.
call came out and we heard it was your daughter and heard that Sarah was, somehow involved or whatever, guess what? Sarah came on a fucking stream. It wasn't a public stream, but there was a lot of people. It was an unlisted stream and Sarah came on there and admitted her part in it all. So there's that
Right.
also.
Name your name in that group. Again, we all know how you love to add people to a group. And how many times did you add me to a group? Without my knowledge. There I was in some kind of fucked up Facebook group. And again, the information on these people were from you and that group. You want to play dumb? Okay, I can play dumb too, right? You want to play dumb? Right, okay. I can't retrieve something when you've kicked me out of the fucking group. Bozo
Yes,
clown.
you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
can go
fucking
into a
god.
group that I was kicked out of 4 years ago, Sharon.
Yes. And retrieve everything that's in
Okay?
there.
If me, JT, and Heather Nicole are in a group from January until fucking April, and then in April, JT kicks me out of that group, right? And him and Heather Nicole continue to talk in that group from April till fucking August. I can go in that group, search for it either by the name of the group, like I said, or my name, Heather Nicole's, or JT's name, and I can see everything in that group from January up until the day in April I was kicked out of it. I cannot see anything that JT and Heather Nicole continued to talk about from the day I was kicked out until August. But anything that was said or shared in that group while I was in it, I can get back into.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
again, Heather
bozo, you fucking
Nicole
submit face.
knows what she told Fire and what she told fucking Sarah. So,
Exactly. Because people didn't share as much with Sarah because they knew she was a little bit haywire. That she would fucking go out real quick. And they thought they had a little bit more confidence in Fire than they did Sarah. Little did they know there wasn't much difference between
yeah.
the two.
Percy, I don't know if Casey is still around or not. And exactly, Jules. It was okay when Sharon's called CPS on Lauren and whoever else. That was okay, right? Uh
Mm,
huh. She said all the time about fucking calling CPS on people and shit like that. So that was all
exactly.
okay.
Exactly. All right, let's finish this motherfucker.
Like, you act so fucking stupid. You want to play dumb to get out of this shit you've done. You want to play dumb to get out of things you've done to me and others. Okay. I don't know where it's going to get you in life, but okay. I cannot retrieve something when I'm not in the group. When you kick out someone from the group, that person cannot get this shit. No, can they, dumbass? God, people are so
Wrong.
stupid.
Go ask
Come on,
Fire.
Sarah. I
She'll
thought you were
tell you
much,
you're
much
wrong.
smarter than this. I mean, you portray you're smart.
Anybody can tell you
You know,
you're wrong that's been in Facebook or been in any Facebook groups at all can tell
I
you
could
that you're
literally
wrong.
screen share and fucking show that she fucking doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. But all I know, like, she just
It's
needs
just
to
not
ask
worth my
Fire.
time like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Fire would tell her, yes, Sharon, you can get the shit from a group and you were kicked out. So
Hmm.
go ask your buddy, Sharon. How do you think Fire is getting shit from groups that we were in with her? There were groups that she wasn't in anymore that, were kicked out of. Yeah, there are still some she was in, and now she's kicking us out of. Again, we can still access that fucking group. And
Exactly.
just like Fire can access their groups that she was kicked out of.
Yep.
your little emails, behind the scenes, your little emails. I know that's you. And I know that also you're that account in my chat. So then, right, keep playing on all the information, even the information that I explained in a private chat that I'm doing paperwork against certain people, which you knew exactly people I had documents against. So, I mean, how am I a liar?
Basically, Sharon, you were in a group. They passed this information to you, and you've shared it now, right? So you're trying to pass that blame on to Sarah instead of taking responsibility for what you have actually taken and shared, right, Sharon? Isn't that correct? That's what you're doing here. It's like if somebody came at me and said, "Hey, you showed the ultrasound picture." I can't blame Susie or somebody else for that, or whoever sent it to me. I can't blame that person. I fucking received it, yes, and I shared it on here. It's my responsibility. I did that. See, you lack ability to take any accountability for your own bullshit, Sharon. And that's the problem with you and a lot of these other motherfuckers too.
In the group. Go get it. Look for it. Right there. Again, dumbass, I can't retrieve shit when you kick me out of the group, okay? Yeah, cement face. People are so stupid. You people are just so ridiculous.
Yes, you can, stupid.
You just, I don't know, it's the cement in your face and your cheeks to your brain, but you know, Sarah, what you done. I didn't say that. I didn't give her that. Okay, you didn't give me shit in that private chat. So you're not the one that pointed out to me in private chat that these two women for my filing for the orders. Oh, you worked at one? So you guys win, Sarah? You guys win? Is it Casper to Sarah Ghost? Right. Keep playing dumb. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Verbally, also things were said to me. Again, you know what you did. And there's a lot of shit you done that you still have not confessed to. That's all I'm going to say to you. That's it. No more responses to you. And any shit that happens tonight, yeah, again, I will deal with it legally. So fuck around and find out. Peace out.
Okay, so we fucked around and we found out, Sharon, and you ain't gonna do shit. And
Yeah. Yeah, so Lauren, that's the breaking news, and it's okay for us to discuss it because it was information that was shared by us, and it's also on social media. And Sharon says it's okay for her to put out information that she was supposedly told in private about Heather Nicole's husband, my children, Christina's children, JT's personal life, his relationships, his children, all of us. I don't need to go into detail about it, girl, because it's okay for her to do that and discuss it because it was stuff that was either on social media or that was shared with her. So JT and I had some information that was shared with us, and that was also on social media. So we're just discussing that because it's okay. We're following Sharon's rules.
exactly.
You know, she sits there and wants to judge us as parents, but yet her minor daughter was dating a 37-year-old man while she lived under Sharon's roof. You know,
Exactly.
that was that's okay. You know, we're the
Hmm.
horrible parents.
Hey, what's up, Lauren? How you doing, girl? It's insanity. Pure insanity.
Hmm.
She's a fucking nut job.
So Sharon, when you sit there and say we'll fuck around and find out, well, you fucked around? Did you find out now? All you had to do was keep your mouth shut, leave us alone, stop talking about us like we were begging you to do. And, Sharon, even if you fucking, let's pretend, okay? I'll play in your pretend world for a minute, Sharon. You claim you have a lawyer now. Okay, so what'd you do? Get another large payment back in child support and go spend it on a lawyer again? Oh, yeah. Um, well, whatever. So let's just pretend that's the case. Let's pretend we go before a court. We have video of your own mouth laughing at the fact that you came back after months, right? You were gone, like you claim. And, none of us had talked about you for, almost 6 months. It is
Yep.
on multiple videos of you laughing about how you came to fuck with JT and Will, and then you included Josh in that, and then you threw me into that, right? You're admitting that in multiple videos, laughing about it, how it's so fucking funny, and yada, yada, yada. So we
Hmm.
have your own words saying how you came back around and fucked with all of us. And right from the go, we said, just go the fuck away. None of us want to have anything to do with you.
And I'm
Nope.
still saying it. Go the fuck away.
Right. And we have your words also saying those 6 months why none of us were talking about you, that you knew every fucking stream we did during those 6 months because you are fucking watching all of us and paying attention to all of us.
Yeah, she told us
We
everything that went on while she was gone.
Right.
Every fucking thing.
Okay. And, you sit there and say, we're only on YouTube and have our channels to, harass you and stalk you, and we need you for content and we need you for subs and views. When again, it can be proved in court as a fact that during those 6 months, we all, stayed on YouTube and discussed many, many other topics and never mentioned you for those 6 months, why you didn't do videos about anything on YouTube, because literally, and this can also be proved in a court of law, that for the last 4 years, you have only been on YouTube to harass and stalk us.
Right.
Okay. You admitted to doing 350 videos on me in a 3 month period in a court of law, Sharon. Now you've done over 100 videos on us in the last month, 5 weeks. That is facts. That is proven. There's no opinion about that or one. It's a fact that can be
Right.
proven very easy in a court of law. A lawyer, well, I guess if you're paying a lawyer, whatever, he'll take your money. But a lawyer is even going to tell you, like, dude, they're not sitting there saying they're going to come, physically harm you, all this shit. Um, so we have the right to discuss, as you do, to discuss what we want to discuss and give our opinions on stuff that's on social media that's not against the law. I know you wish it was because your life is so fucked up and literally everybody thinks you're a fucking loser on social media and your real life. So like I know that law, you wish that law was a law, but it's not. Sorry.
Well, one thing I can guarantee you, Sharon, is there is no child that is mine on record that you can subtract the mom's age from the child's age and that woman turn out to be a minor.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the
Oh,
most disgusting shit I've ever fucking heard in my life.
I just received an email. Apparently, Sharon now has put her one daughter's account where the ultrasound picture came from That account is now on private. You probably should have had your daughter's account on private from the get go since she's a minor or been monitoring it.
Yep. All right, Katie. What's up, girl? But yeah, you're a kitty diddler. It's a proven fact. You take your child's fucking age, subtract you from the daddy's age, and he's a child.
Hey JT, I mean, hey Katie. Sorry, I was reading the message.
Hey, Katie. hmm Oh, thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it.
Like, I think somebody figured it out, and Sharon, that baby is going to be here in February. Just focus on your kid's life, get
All
your
right.
shit together, fucking, pay attention what's going on in your kid's life. Don't sit there on your phone fucking talking about us every day, all day, like you have for the last fucking, 4 years. Maybe, well, why you weren't doing videos, for those 6 months and we all forgot about you. Maybe if you weren't still watching us and stalking us and talking about us and discords and in messenger groups, your daughter wouldn't be in this position. Maybe
No
you could have
shit.
found the time to explain to her about birth control and, practicing safe sex, you know,
Or
just
maybe you
saying.
could have kept your job instead of listening to all of us. Apparently, you were at work and you listened to every fucking live stream we had because you have repeated everything that has gone on during the
Mm-hmm.
period of time that you were gone. You must have sat at work and listened to it all fucking day. Which is probably why you got fired. You probably got fired, and that's why.
Yeah. She would be humiliated if she took any of us to court because it's not even about opinion, it's stuff that's facts.
Right.
And we have it all, everything favors us. There's not one thing that favors her. She's going to think that us discussing this today proves that we were stalking her and proves this and proves that. No, honey, you're the one that's been running your mouth all fucking weekend, sitting there and then making videos. When you find it clicks in your head, you realize what we're going to discuss today. Then you jump on YouTube today and start threatening us and shit, you know? But again, we just followed your rules, and a judge will see that, and they'll be like, "Okay, well, Miss Hensley, you say in this video that you said this stuff about Heather Nicole's husband because this information was shared with you, correct?" "Yes, Your Honor, that's what I said." "Okay, well, Miss Hensley, Miss Rostek, and
Well, you
JT is they're saying that they were told this information about your daughter. It was shared with them and they discussed it. So why should they be in trouble for it, Miss Hensley?" Like, that's exactly how it will go.
exactly. I mean, you can make all the exact accusations of me in the world, Sharon. The thing is that you know you have to prove those accusations, especially in court. You can't say, I mean, all I got to do, you can make whatever accusation you want. All I got to do is turn around. I didn't do that. Ask her to prove I did it. And that's all I got to say.
Right.
And I could literally be sitting here on a live stream admitting to doing whatever the fuck it is you're trying to accuse me of. And that's not evidence either. Me saying is not evidence of me doing. There's
Well,
a
I
big
mean,
difference.
they can use you admitting it against you.
Well,
They
I guess they can
could.
try.
Yeah.
They can try, but
That's
then
like,
again,
how they use people's confessions against them. I mean, like, again, if
well,
she takes us to court, it's on her to show the burden of proof. So, like,
right.
her saying, oh, that's another thing I want to fucking address. In one
Well,
of
I
the
could say
videos
I
that she
hijacked
did,
a 757 jetliner and flew it into her
well,
fucking
yeah,
house.
okay, I'm saying like
I
this,
mean,
okay. So, JT, this
obviously
is
I
what
didn't
I
do that,
mean.
right? I mean,
This is
goddamn.
what I mean. She's saying that I tried to get a fucking ID in her name. That's a new one I
That's not
heard today
true.
in one of her videos. Right. And so I'm saying that's not true, Your Honor. And so the judge is going to say, okay, Sharon, do you have evidence to show that Miss Rasek tried to get an ID in your name. Oh, Your Honor, yes, I do. Here, I have a message from Jasmine Middleton, and she's saying that Susie did that. Okay, well, does she have any proof or, any screenshots where Susie's saying this? Well, no, Your Honor, but Jasmine told me she did. Okay, Miss Rostek, have you ever tried to get an ID in Miss Hensley's name? Absolutely not, Your Honor. Okay, Sharon, that's done. Like, he's not going, that's not going to be a point for you. Like, you can't say, I never tried to get a fucking ID in your name. I never tried to get a fucking social security card in your name. I don't know your social security fucking number. Why the fuck would I try to get an ID and your social security shit in my name? Why? So I could fucking steal someone's identity that has worse credit than fucking me? Like, what the fuck?
No shit.
God damn, give me a
It's for
fucking
all
break.
the food stamps. That's what it's for.
Right.
God damn. I mean, what are we gonna get? Free housing and food stamps off of it? What are we getting here? Sweet
Yeah.
cheeks.
Sharon, the shit about, when we were told your kids were removed from your house, and, April saying to me, sometimes I see her walking her kids to school. I'll see if I happen to see her when I take my kid to school this week. And I say, sweet. And then Monday comes along, and April's like, oh, I didn't, I message April, say, hey, did you happen to see her this morning? And April says, no, I didn't drive my kid to school. But hey, I can maybe ask my friend if she sees her when she's picking up her kid today. And okay, but then like an hour after that message, you do a video because you've now heard the rumor, and you show your kids saying, hey, my kids didn't get removed, they're here, right? And then okay, and then April's saying, yeah, my friend didn't do it. Okay, that conversation that was like a 24-hour thing, you tried to turn it into that, I paid people to fucking stalk you, that April asked her friend, da da da, right? You called the police when you found this information. The fucking police told you that we did not do anything wrong. You tried to present that into court as something negative against me. It was not something negative against me because I fucking told the truth on what that situation was. So, like, you can't turn things into the way that you want to in your head. I mean, you can for yourself, I guess, because you do it all the time, but that doesn't work in a court of law. And you saw that not work in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
So, you showed clips of me in a video saying what you're gonna do about it, eyebrows, as like information to show that I fucking harassed and stalked you, and that didn't help you. You showed an hour video of me shit talking on a YouTube video, and it only hurt you and made you
Right.
look like a fucking pathetic person. All I had to do was speak the truth and the facts. He didn't even ask me to prove anything with physical proof of it, Sharon. And you know why judges do that? Because they believe your testimony. You're believable. Either
Right.
a judge believes your testimony in a jury or they don't.
Right.
You witness a murder and you say, I saw this guy that's 6'4", him, he's right there in the court. I saw him, killed him. You don't have video that you saw it, whatever. They're either going to believe your testimony or they don't. You are not believable in a court of law because you make it blatantly obvious that you fucking lie.
Right.
When you have the truth on your side and you're speaking the truth, you have nothing to worry about. And even if you have the truth on your side, they still can, not believe you, but if it's something like I can sit there and say, well, Your Honor, I did not discuss Miss Hensley for 6 months. And, she started trolling my friends in the chat. And then she immediately accused me and my friends of sending some guy to message her and ask for pictures of her daughter in the shower. Like, and if the judge doesn't believe me, I can then say, well, Your Honor, well, here's the video proof of that.
You
Like,
know,
that's how it's done.
and that pisses me off too, Nicole. I think that when she paid 6K to lose in court, I think she should have lost her fucking housing. I really do.
Yep.
I mean, that's fucking insane. That if you got the money to spend on that, you're too stupid to be here on housing. You're too
Mm-hmm.
much of a dumbass. You don't realize you're not looking at the gift that you've been giving. You got this opportunity to where you can provide a living for yourself by doing basically nothing. And you're going to take that and you're not going to go to school and improve your life or do anything with yourself. What you're going to do is you're going to
Well,
spend 6K on some bullshit and not you had no hope of ever getting one dime back of that money.
Well, you guys, let's not forget, yes, she spent all that money, and Sarah and Eli also gave her money towards it too. But this woman now has a judgment against her on her credit report for the first lawyer that she paid and fired, but she went well over the fucking retainer fee. This is something that she has now on her credit report. Never mind all the money
Right.
she forked out in the first place.
Right. Well, I mean, it's completely fucking insane
Yeah,
that you think that you have this kind of money to blow on something so fucking frugal and stupid.
stupid. Just to try
Just
to
fucking
stick it
stupid.
to me. Right. How'd that work out for you,
You end
Sharon?
up with no fucking car, no nothing, and you can't improve your life one fucking ounce. And
Well,
you
right.
want to, and you're talking about doing that same dumb shit again. You're too fucking stupid, Sharon. That's the
Yeah.
fucking problem. Is you are too stupid to ever make anything out of your life. You are a bottomless
Yeah.
fucking money pit, sucking off the government tit, and you
And
are the type
that's
of motherfucker that needs to be kicked off of it.
Yeah, and JT, that's why I just let her talk in court because you guys hear her in these videos and the crazy accusations that she makes and how she, rattles off this insane stuff. That is why I let her talk and didn't cut her off because I was like, if the judge just hears her and her fucking crazy accusations, it's just all
Yeah,
it's
he'll
going to do is
totally.
help me. Yeah.
Right.
Does any you should put the StreamYard link in the chat in case anybody wants to come up and say anything about this. I don't know if anybody can or will, but
All right.
Percy says this is so upsetting. I hope her daughter has a safe pregnancy and everything goes well for her. Me too. Sharon did not burn that bridge. Call me. Sharon, do not burn that bridge. Call me whenever you want, but I hope you do right by your family.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's just such a gift. Imagine if you didn't have any bills. Imagine if somebody just gave you a living for a period of time,
Right?
and you could just fucking sit there, go back to school, do whatever the fuck it is you want to do, make whatever improvements on your life that you could possibly make. And the first thing you would do is try to improve your income, to where you never had to be in that situation again, to where you were dependent on somebody. I
Yeah.
mean, it's such a gift to take and just throw away with both hands.
Yeah, and I don't wish any ill will towards her daughter at all. I never have. I've
Yeah,
always have said how bad I feel for those girls and how they deserve so much better, and those kids didn't, pick the life they were born into. None of this is their fucking fault. But Sharon wants to sit there and spill shit about our personal lives and to make up lies and do this and yada yada. Well, people are gonna fucking clap back. It's like when Sharon came around again, and I have the screenshot of this. I left her a comment on her video and I said, Sharon, can you just stop? Can we just stop this shit? I don't want to do this again with you. I don't understand why you'd want to start up this shit. Let's just all go our own way. Blah, 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 blah. If I have to, I will fucking take you to court because I don't want to do this shit with you again. And of course, she came back and was like, no, her usual shit. And the only
right,
reason why I haven't followed through on that and gone to the courthouse and got an RO on her to try to stop this shit is because A, I just been busy. B, I want her to do it like she keeps saying, so she has the burden of proof because that'll just,
right.
make my time and everything easier. So, you know, um,
Well, the saddest part of this situation is the fact that her daughter did whatever the fuck she had to do to get the fuck out of that house. Moved in with that
yeah,
30-something year old man,
right.
and she's now ended up pregnant She didn't get to go to school or do any of her shit. She hasn't really been provided for like a parent would, and now she's in this terrible situation where if shit goes south, if the man just is incapable of providing or whatever the case may be, or unwilling, what's going to happen? Well, she's got to go right back to fucking Sharon,
Yeah.
is what's going to end up
Mhm.
happening. She'll have to live in Sharon's Section 8 until she can get her own Section 8. And then it's just a vicious fucking cycle. Yet now, I hope that her daughter is smart enough to where she can, if she receives that gift, if she ends up on that receiving end of that gift, and she gets the same fucking benefits that Sharon has gotten over all these years, that she will take that opportunity and do something with her life.
Right.
But
Right.
unfortunately, she's had a
Save.
fucking terrible fucking example
Mhm.
in order to fucking build upon. And that's the shame of it all. That she has
Mhm.
no clue about how to, go about making a better life for herself.
Yeah. Well, I think I saw earlier somebody put in the chat that 37-year-old doesn't even have a license.
That's something that I remember hearing about is that he was riding a bike around town to get around.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Uh, I couldn't imagine being 37 or otherwise being with an 18-year-old girl. There's just no fucking way.
Right?
I don't know. I just couldn't imagine, being nearly 40 or 40.
No, and here I thought it was horrible when I was 21 and I was with Mark Hoffman, who was like 32. That was like
That ain't too bad.
crazy. Yeah, well, and we were just like, we weren't serious,
I think I was
like all
36 and I
that.
went with
But
a girl that was 26. That's the biggest age difference that I think that I've really gone with a
yeah,
woman. And that's a
like your
woman,
brain isn't fully developed until you're 22 years old, you
right?
know? And I'm sure Jordan will be a great mom as long as, I mean, she needs to be secure and, be able to save up. So, yes, if she is getting government assistance right now during the pregnancy, or if she was blessed enough to get, Section 8, I hope that, she uses welfare. But like you said, she's had the complete opposite example. But I hope that she would learn and see what her how her childhood was, and not want that for her child, and do what you're supposed to do while you're on welfare. Save
Right.
money, put money away, money that you'd be paying for rent, put it away as a down payment towards a house, all that.
Something.
Yeah, build
I
her
mean,
credit instead of ruining her credit.
right. Do something with your life other than, I mean, she needs to go to school. I mean, that's what she really needs to do. That's the only way you're going to get yourself out of that situation at all. And she needs
Right.
to get a fucking car. I mean, so you just can't do nothing without school and a car nowadays. I mean, you got to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah, and
does
I don't
sound like a
even
fucked up
think
situation.
actually Jordan even needed to come back to live with Sharon, and like I don't, she wouldn't be allowed to, because when you're on Section 8, you can't have people there. Like the baby and Jordan, I don't even think would legally be able to stay there,
I don't think it would be legal, but
or they would go off of any income she had or
the thing is,
something.
is that you could throw them in there and not say anything and probably
Well,
get away with
yeah,
it until she
right.
could get her own Section 8. I mean, I've seen people do it,
Right. Yeah, no, I'm
numerous
saying I know
times.
they could do it and just hope to be not found out, but
I mean, technically, quote unquote, I ain't supposed to have any company here for more than 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. But there's times
right,
when
that's what I'm
one of
saying.
my kids will come down and
Well, yeah,
in my
I know
apart,
she can
because
obviously
of the
lie about
apartment,
it.
the apartment has rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is
Oh,
that,
yeah, that my dad lives in a retirement community and he can't have anybody stay there over 2 weeks.
yeah, I mean, my apartment has rules and they say, oh, well, you can't have a, whatever, but they can kiss my ass. You know what I mean? And she could probably do the same thing and probably get away with it. I mean, they couldn't prove, there ain't going to be nobody sitting out there seeing when her daughter comes and goes. You know what I mean? So probably she would end up having no choice but to move back in with her mother for a period of time until she could get her own Section 8 and her own shit going.
And then Sharon would just take her money like she did when she was a minor. Queen, when fucking her daughter was 16 years old, she had her daughter pay her electric bill. She had just gotten that 6 grand, almost 7 grand actually, in back child support, and she blew it in a fucking month. And then she asked Eli and Sarah for $100 to pay because her electric was going to get turned off, right? And they're like, no,
Hmm.
Sharon, we're not giving you any more money because they gave her tons of money towards the lawyers that she fucking got. And so then she fucking went and had her daughter pay it. Oh, well, my daughter wanted to do it. Shut the fuck up. No teenager wants to give their parents $100.
No. Well, her daughter was the provider of the home. I mean, it was deeper than that, Susie.
Right. Oh, I know.
She was the one that was. I mean, that's counted as part of the income of the family. I mean, when she puts in for food stamps, when she puts in for housing, when she put, I mean, she's her daughter's on the lease. All of that shit is being taken out of that income. So with her daughter working and her not working, and them counting only her daughter's income, I mean, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? They're going to put bills on her that Sharon doesn't have the money to pay. The only one with the money is her daughter.
Right.
So of course the daughter has to pay. The daughter is going to get taxed right away because
Yeah.
that's how house that's the home's income.
Right.
So it's
And
not just going to the daughter.
yeah. Another thing I'll point out to you also, Sharon, is I haven't talked about you like in at least a week. I've been really fucking busy all weekend. I was fucking busy. I jumped on a stream Thursday to try to respond to the bullshit the videos that you had done all week, and I was only on there for less than 10 minutes because I got fucking busy. Um, and yet every video you do, you mention my name. You do these videos. Oh shit, actually we should have done that today too, but oh well, this has been long enough. I was said after that stream I jumped on with you Thursday, somebody did grab Sharon's videos, the 2 videos she did about the court shit about me, and I did listen to those Thursday night, and I was dying to fucking respond to that bullshit. Maybe I'll do it later today, or I don't know if
Well,
I'll
the other
do
part
it,
of it
but
is it was killing her in the fact that she was getting the child support because she would get whatever money. Sharon's like hand to fist. You know what I mean? It's
hmm
like she just fucking spends it as soon as she gets it. She has no capability of saving or preparing for the future whatsoever. There is no future with her.
yeah, instead of getting something for her kids or a car or something to make their lives better,
Right.
she put that money towards lawyer bullshit and a new laptop so she could
Mm-hmm.
fucking stream about us all more and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that.
But the thing is why it was killing her is because they counted that as monthly income.
Right.
So the
Yep.
thing is that she's got to pay a certain percentage of her income towards rent.
Yeah.
And then she's got to pay, they're going to look at that. Oh, well, you got X amount of money. Well, we're going to cut back on your food stamps.
Right.
That's
Well,
why
and
whenever
then
I went
she's
down, that's why when I went down, the fucking refrigerator was empty because the bitch was fucking broke as shit. She didn't really get that much in food stamps. She didn't get that much in anything. So I mean, I think her food stamps had just refilled. I think they maybe gave her $150 total,
yeah.
and they
Well, and
expected.
she's made comments about me and Dee and other people like, oh, you're on Social Security and you're getting donations or any money needs to be reported. When you're on Social Security, Sharon, that's not welfare. That's money I paid into Social Security since I've worked since the age of fucking, actually, my first paper route, I think, was at the age of 10. I always fucking worked. My whole team, yeah, it was I'm not even gonna go in all the details, but that's shit that we paid into. So you're allowed to make a certain amount of money while on disability before you have to even report it.
Right, some like 15,000 or more.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're allowed to make a decent amount on it. I forget
It's
exactly
something
what it
like
is.
15K a year or some shit or more. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know the
it's
exact.
a
I
good
know
amount of
Deidre
money.
knows it, but yeah.
It's a good amount of money. You could go and get a job at
Mhm.
Walmart and be a greeter and probably
Yeah.
stay within that threshold. I mean, absolutely.
Right.
1000%. I mean, but I don't really understand Sweet Cheeks where she thought she was going to get ahead with that shit, by spending all that money that, you know, the thing is the taxpayer expects you to pay some of that shit, some of your own bills when you got money, motherfucker. You
Right.
know, I mean, Jesus.
Heather Nicole says it's 17,500 in Florida,
Okay. I
but
knew it
yeah,
was
it's a
somewhere in there.
government thing, so yeah, it probably just got increased from 15,000 to 17.
Yeah.
But
Because I know my ex uncle in law, he's on Social Security because he's retired, and he still works technically, so he works part time.
yeah,
And
she could have
he,
taken that 7 grand, gotten a, decent used car for 2 grand, 3 grand. Because then when you have a car, right, then your job opportunity is open. You don't have to find a job in walking distance or a job that has, public transportation too. Then, your options just fucking got way,
open up.
way better. Yeah, and getting a job, period, a better job, all that. But she doesn't fucking think like that at
No,
all. At all.
nope.
Like you claim you want to be an activist out here on fucking YouTube. Well, do that. Grow a fucking community. Get money off of fucking YouTube, either through, getting paid for ads or donations. Fucking do that shit. Because that's what you claim you're on here for, but literally you have never done anything like that. Well, why don't you? And try to, get money from doing that.
Right. And I probably didn't even need to, but I'm constantly striving to do better in my life, trying to find a way to better my life, and I've done that. I've accomplished that goal, and I will
Yeah,
again.
you have.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you've
to
done a
continue
lot.
to do that,
Hmm.
and so this idea that she's in the same position as when we first met her many years ago, I mean, it's fucking insane.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking insane. I got a little bit of fuck you money at this point. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
not quite fuck.
Oh,
I'll
on
never really have
TikTok,
fuck you money, but I mean,
on TikTok, I could show you my saved videos. It's always like side hustle jobs that you can do to enter to earn extra money and shit. Like I'm always fucking saving that shit, if I
yeah,
needed more money, and now I'm in that position where I'm going to have to do a side job or a side hustle of whatever I can, do to get extra money. It's just like she doesn't think that way, and it's just really
mm-mm.
fucking sad. It's really fucking sad.
Well, I mean, we could take my lifetime earnings, probably Nicole's lifetime earnings, fucking Susie's lifetime earnings, and compare them to that bitch, and it probably wouldn't even
Right.
be anywhere close.
Oh, I guarantee you it
Take the
wouldn't.
amount we paid in taxes, and it probably wouldn't even be fucking comparable at all.
Mm-mm.
You take back what 6 months worth of food. Oh, and that's a big deal. Fuck you, sweet cheeks. That ain't shit. You've taken and taken and taken and taken off the government tit and the government system and from all of us over and over and over again with no fucks given
Yeah.
and with no sign, no land in sight that you're ever going to stop.
No, it only gets worse, honestly. It's just like when my kids turn 18 and I lose the Social Security I get for their dad being passed away.
What's up,
I'm
Jamie's Corner?
going, my kids aren't moving out the day they turn 18. I'm still going to have to support them and provide for them, which that money goes towards too. So then I will have to do something else to make up for that. That doesn't mean, oh, well, I lost that money. Maybe I can get food stamps now for myself, or let's see what else. Like, no, I gotta fucking find a job or a hustle or whatever to make up for that money, because that money, goes towards my children every single month. And I just don't, I don't stop paying for them the day they turn 18. Sorry.
I don't. Did she make another video or something? Because I'm not
Maybe.
sure.
I don't know. If she did, it probably notification probably didn't go out because she's done so many
Well, I
videos
don't
today
see
already.
anything on her channel, so but Nicole made
Um,
this.
I know you played.
Getting
Oh,
fucking information from secondhand fucking bullshitters. It's so fucking funny and predictable. Just like you, you're fucking typical. A typical paranoid, delusional fucking freak. But that's you. That's not me. Sorry, he's never cheated on me, sweetie. Sorry, that's bad info. But I'm so glad that you love to just out my personal business, even though I don't put it on YouTube. You do. You put your whole life on YouTube and expect nobody to have something to say about it. But me, no. I don't put my kids or my fucking husband or anything on YouTube, and you fucking have no qualms about saying shit about it. So fuck you. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. You're not gonna stop me, you fucking whore. Oh yeah, and back to food stamps. Somebody else is gonna be on food stamps real soon. Like whore mother, like whore daughter. You're just showing what an obsessed stalker you are. Digging into my life. Shit that I don't put out on the internet. I don't even have a picture of my kids on the internet. You stupid bitch. But yeah, you do you, Sharon. You're just gonna keep looking fucking stupid.
boom. Okay, can you go to Sharon's page real quick, please? Okay, did you refresh it?
Working on it now.
Oh, I guess you did play that video I was talking about. Okay, never mind. I didn't know you played the second black video.
Hmm.
Um, Let me see if I can grab the court video that was sent on Thursday that she did because that shit fucking I was like, wow, this bitch has no idea what the fuck she's talking about, like always.
No, she never knows what the fuck she's talking about.
Just like how she did this court shit just out of fucking nowhere and brings up fucking old shit and talks about me
Hey,
and
Gemma.
it's like you're obsessed, girl.
She is obsessed. The obsession is real. She needs to get the fuck over her obsession and move on with life already. I mean, fuck.
Okay, here's the second video. Hopefully, I'm gonna put it in the private chat, JT.
Oh, okay, I gotta look it up. Oh, the private? Okay, hold on.
Yes, I just sent it.
Alright. Hold
I'm
on.
assuming it's still unlisted. Sarah had downloaded it and sent it to me because she
Oh, it
saw that
says
we
video
didn't have it.
unavailable. It
Oh
says
shit. All right. Well.
video has been removed by the uploader.
Okay. Well, I haven't talked to Sarah about it yet.
Okay.
I'll ask her. I
What's
can.
up, Dark Angel?
Hey, Deidre. Grandma. Grandma Sweet Tits.
Grandma Sweet Tits. Grandma
Oh
Strawberry
man.
Shortcake there, yeah.
Jesus.
It's gonna be real unfortunate if that child does turn out to be a boy and then we see, a few years later, my grandma touched me.
Oh God, stop. That's horrible.
Hmm.
What's wrong,
Me,
Sharon? You usually always, do videos while we're live.
yeah, she
What's
does.
wrong? Did you fuck around and find out? Is that what happened?
Yeah, she did. You know she's watching,
Oh, 100%. Oh my God, has it been hot by you, JT?
huh?
Has it
No,
been hot by you?
it's been kind of chilly actually. We've
Oh,
had a lot of rain and shit
damn.
going on.
It's been like 110 here for damn near 2 weeks now. It is so fucking hot. And then
Uh,
like at the beach, because we're on the one side of the mountain, so Like it's 110 here, and the high at the beach is like usually the beach doesn't get above 75. San Diego Oceanside, you're like it's when it's 78, you're like holy shit, it's hot at the beach. It's been 87, 88 at the fucking beach here. So we went there on Saturday. We went on Saturday, no, Friday, we went to La Jolla and saw the seals and went to La Jolla Cove. And then we jumped over to Mission Beach. But we actually ended up, they have a new pool there right at a pier that they built. It's indoors kind of, but it has like an obstacle course on it and shit. And so we ended up going to that. It was too hard for me. My back has been so fucked up and trying
Right.
to walk on the beach, like my back locked up and then like my knees locked up and I literally was stuck. My cousin and Jordan had to like dead weight lift me up and it was horrible. So we ended up paying to go to the pool, which was awesome. The kids were kind of hopping back because the ocean water here does it was like 71 degrees. It's fucking
Hmm.
cold. And so it was nice to
That's
have that
good though. 71
pool.
degrees is perfect. Woman, what are you talking about?
Oh no, it is fucking cold still, trust me. I know it doesn't sound like it's cold, but it's fucking cold. And so then on yesterday we went to Oceanside and it was packed and like the last 3 days I've had that issue with my back. It actually happened twice yesterday. I was in the shower and I bent over to pick something up and like I was like crying. I'm knocking on the ground because I needed George had to come up there and like help me up, lift me up. It's been really bad. I have to
Oh, I bet
go.
he helped you out. You were like, I'm stuck, step bro.
Oh, I was in tears. I was so damn frustrated. It didn't turn sexual. I was sobbing. I got it. I'm
You
gonna
were
have
like,
to
I'm
have
stuck, step bro.
surgery.
Help me.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
Oh, she just did a video, and I was just sent a video. I just
Oh,
saw her
okay.
notification too. I don't know what I was sent. I'll look at what I was sent.
No, she didn't make nothing. I just refreshed.
Yeah, she did.
No, I just refreshed it. I'm telling you.
Girl, hold on. Yeah, we play. Oh fuck, hold on. She played. Oh, hold on. I can do it this way. I'm trying to
See, look,
get
watch.
it
I'll
the
refresh it
easy
right
way.
here, right in front of you.
Vampire upload. The real me, huh? Oh, let me. It's a short.
Oh, it's a short. Well, I should
Oh,
see the short too,
it's
though.
stupid. It's she's got snakes on her head. It's called the real me, huh?
The real me, huh? I do not see it.
I'll grab the link then and send it to you. Hold on. Oh wait, that's
Oh, the real
God.
me, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
right here. But I mean, that's not new. I don't think.
Oh well, I just got a notification for it then.
Hmm. I'm think.
That's it. Yeah.
Hmm. I'm thinking I like this better than the whole vampire. Hmm. Right. You keep pushing someone and pushing someone. The real me, huh? You have no clue. Hmm.
I love how her teeth are fucking gone, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then somebody sent me the video she did with Sarah's name in it. They didn't know if we had played it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we did.
All right. You about done or what?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, if I can get
I'm
that
gonna make
court
me some supper or
videos,
something.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
fucking
gonna cook
hungry again.
something too. So am I. If I can get those court videos again, I might respond to her, do that on the Spirit channel. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll go watch.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody have a great rest of the holiday. Enjoy your
Yes.
time. All
All
right.
right.
All
Peace
right. I'll
out,
talk
guys.
later. All right. Bye.
Be good.
Bye.